Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to learn the most important VS Code extensions that we need to do install in our VS Code. So being a web developer or whether you use a VS Code for any purpose, you have to use this extension must. So firstly, this is my screen. As you can see that I have collabed the whole of my extensions, the most important extensions for my VS Code. The number one is the material theme icon. Let's install this one. This will install the themes. Let me show you one thing. Well, okay, fine. I have to go over here and just have to save this file. It's not getting saved. Okay, just go and yeah, it has been reached. We have to save this index.html. Well, when I will make a HTML page, it shows me this. Like I cannot identify this whether this file is an HTML page or a CSS file or a PHP file. For that, I have to show the icon. For that, you need to install this one. This is the most best test theme you can ever have. So I'm gonna install it, and below over here you can also see these all icons. This is really most important extensions. If you do not install the other ones, but you must have to install this one too. So the next one is checkpoints. All right, let's install this one. Copy, and let's wait until it's installing. So that's how we can move to the next one. You can see it has been downloaded to the, yeah, we have to switch to this one. You can see automatically the HTML file has been changed. The icon has been changed. We can also see if you save the CSS files, then your icon will be changed. If you save the Elixir or the PHP file, then the icon will be changed definitely. So the next thing we are going to use is the checkpoints. Let's install this one. Yeah, exactly. Checkpoints used in between commits for keeping a local short-term list. Okay, fine. This one is a good thing. In the future, it will allow you to over here you have a red point. Can you see it's installing? That's why it has been appeared over here. It will allow me to make a checkpoint on my code. That's how it will better more better. So it comes to the next one. Come to the next one. I have installed material theme icon. The next one is Amit. Let's install this one. Yeah, Amit is the most important because I think, or I am sure that you have heard about the Amit. The Amit allows us to predefine the code. If we are writing D, it will give you the div. Like in this over here, for example, if I do this, it's giving me this. Because I recently uninstalled that, but it's still on my PC because that's why it's giving me an option. So can you see? I just wrote exclamation mark and it give me this whole. If I write the D, it will give me div. It will give me all of the extensions I need to have. So you can see how much useful it is. So we have to download the Emmet one. Let's install this one, the Emmet. Yeah, fine. We have installed this one. The next one is the prettier code formatter. Yeah, that this one is also important because sometimes we are coding on HTML, PHP, CSS, or something another languages like Elixir, Laravel, on these languages, JavaScript. These languages must have the unique colors. For that, we need to from Pretify our code. So I'll use this one. I'll install this one. 17.3 million downloads. Wow, it's really huge. Means this is important one. Let's do the another one, project manager. That is, let's install the project. It's taking some time, a bit time. We have to wait. Well, fine, it doesn't matter. So I think we have to install another one. It's still installing, and pretty still taking time. Until then, we can also read the description. You can see over below that it's Pretify our PHP code, our JSON code. This is a JSON file. Okay, we have downloaded it. So comes to the next one. In the next one, we can see the project manager. Actually, it tells us it's a project manager. It's analyze our whole project and tell us, is it a front end project, is it a back end project, what kind of project is it. If we have made changes to the project, then it will identify and will let us know that this file has been changed, as this was the previous result, but this is the new result. So that's how we can be identified. This is more important. Shades of purple. Yeah, this one is the most coolest extension, because I need to always install this because I think that this theme is the most coolest theme for my VS. I install it now. You can see the, if I'll switch to this, it will, yeah, you can you see my whole VS has been changed and it gives me a purple shade, and that is really awesome. I just still like it. Come to the next, the VS Code icons. Well, we have already installed the material icon theme. I don't think that we need to use this, so just do this. We don't need to download these better commands. Let's install this one. We have a lot of commands in our PHP, CSS, HTML. Every language have the command. So to remain them, to make them more beautiful, to make them more attractive, the commands more mentionable. So we have to install this one. The next one is the code spell checker. Yeah, this one is also very important, because we are a developer, we are the software engineers. We cannot always be sure for our spelling. We cannot check and balance that. So this extension will let us know that you have wrote this name or this thing, but this spelling is not good, or this is not the correct one. So it will identify those. It's important because sometimes we have used the wrong tag, so it will let us know this kind of tag does not exist. So the next one is the color highlighter. Yeah, it's also important, because whenever if you're doing a CSS, if you're doing the front end development, then should know that I have inputted this code. This code must be shown to me, so this is better. The next one is the ESLint. Let's install this one. Integrate ESLint JavaScript into VSCode. Yeah, absolutely. This is not important, because JavaScript is also important in every language. In whether you're using the Laravel, whether you're using the PHP, Core MVC, any framework of PHP, even other languages, even front-end development, that you must have to download the JavaScript things. So I think this one is helpful. So come toward the next one, highlight matching tags. Yeah, it's very important, because let me show you. If I enter this one, when I click on title, it doesn't highlight anything. But let me show you a magic. When I install it, then you'll see. Yeah, can you see the yellow underline? Here it goes. The body, yeah, that's how we can identify this HTML tag and this HTML tag, because it has inputted the yellow line underneath my HTML tags. So this is very important for our tags, because sometimes we get confused for our tag, that which one is the starting tag and which one is the ending tag. So for that, it helps a lot. The next one is the HTML hint integration for HTML static code analysis for tool HTML. Yeah, this one is also important. It identifies that whether this code is of HTML or not, or will it run correctly or not. The next one is the import codes. Yeah, whenever you use the import things, like for example, you import a file into a package, then it will identify this file can be import or not. So it's a require. Can you see the import require? This is if you're a PHP developer, then you must know this, because importing and requiring a file is important one. Let's work for the installation of it, and until then we can paste that code and default importing import function. Yeah, it's telling us that you can import the functions, you can import the whole data, you can import the classes, and many things you can do. We are waiting for its installation. Let it be installed, and then we can move on to further things. uh Auto import. Well, we don't need to install the other ones, because that is really not important. Can you see the difference? The other ones are the 3K, 199K, 17K, and etc. But this one is the 1.4 million, the most huge. Well, this one is so fine. Still installing. We have to wait for some while. Um, we have to wait. And let's see the images of it. We do not have to waste time. We can see the images. Any package size above the minimum package size limit can be considered large. Oh, fine. It also tell us the size of the file that we are going to use. This one size, that it should be this. Well, that's good. That's really amazing. So I'm still waiting, and we need to wait. Let's see whether it will install. I think I need to write another one. until that will install. And I need to find another one. Yeah, this one. You can download this one, and I will click over here until it will be downloaded. Yeah, it has been. Go to here. IntelliSense is most important because it when we write the properties of CSS, the properties of Bootstrap, the attributes or anything, it tells us that you are going to right or wrong. Yeah, in this video we can also see that button primary, button large, but it gives automatically its uses for the properties of CSS, for the properties of Bootstrap, HTML, anything you can see. The next one is the JavaScript. Let's paste that. JavaScript ES6 code snippets. We are going to download this one until this will be installed. Then we'll move toward the next. And spotted languages: HTML, Razor, PHP, Laravel, JavaScript, React, TypeScript, Vue, Twig, Markdown, Embedded Ruby, Handle, Bars, EJS, Django, template. Fine, it's really spot a good language. These are the basic languages we need to have. So the next one is the JavaScript ES6 snippet. Let's install this one. It will help our installation and JavaScript code. It will help us to write the script of the JavaScript. The next one is the lit HTML. Let's install this one. Syntax highlighting and analysis for HTML inside of JavaScript. It allows an HTML code. It allows an HTML code to have the JavaScript code. What I mean. Yeah, like for example, so whether we sometimes we use this JavaScript code inside the HTML, that it will allow us and it will let us know that this here we have used the JavaScript code inside the JS, inside the HTML. Sorry. The next one is the npm Node.js module. If you're a Node.js developer or an npm developer, then these languages are the must because you have to download it. Sometimes we are often using the npm, but we do not know really these extensions about. So we must has to take care in this our mind. npm and npm IntelliSense. I hope that you got the meaning of the IntelliSense, because IntelliSense auto code our code. It tells us that we have used this code, so that is fine. The next one is the path intelligence. Yeah, this one is so fun. It's amazing. Let me show you something. If I add an image tag, it will allow me to, if I use it isn't going giving me any for any my file path or anything like that. So what I will do if I'll install this one. Let's paste it over here, path intelligence, and I will install it. After installing it, giving me an automatically option that one, still not two, still not. Let's see which files are there. The desktop, yeah, we have the one.png, but I think this file is somewhere else. It's somewhere else. Yeah, absolutely. Let's make a new file. Control S. On the desktop we are going to save it, index.html. Fine, we have it. Image, it automatically will give me the one dot. Yeah, can you see how cool it is? It gives me three options that from one name, it we have three files, 1.png, 12.png. That's how this file does work. It's really amazing. I just do love it. Anyway, comes to the next, the Pretify JSON. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes we need to use the JSON things. So to use them, we need to Pretify definitely the code of the JSON. So let's install this one. After installing, the least files are SAS, because it was before 2010 or something like that. We didn't know an idea about the SAS, but now we are using the SAS because for before that we used the CSS library, CSS things, CSS files, very exemplary type. We just put them in a folder and that's it, and just link them. But now we use the proper SAS. The SAS made the folders of the CSS code and it divides them. CSS everywhere, CSS everywhere. Yeah, here it is. CSS everywhere. We have installed this one too. The next one is the IntelliSense. Let's copy this and paste it over here. Yeah, we can already see this. So we are almost done with the whole most important extensions of our VS Code. So I hope that you all got it. Let's go back over here and let me remove this one. It will show me my whole installed extensions. So these are my whole most important extensions of VS Code that I always, after doing the VS Code in download, after downloading the VS Code, I just always install them too, because these are the main part of my development tools. So I hope that you got it. So see you in the next video. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.